Class 10, today I will start chapter 22, Pythagoras theorem. In this chapter you have two theorems and you will do that one from your book. Okay, now see theorem number 49, Pythagoras theorem. In this one you have some correction, please do that correction. In any right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. So whatever I have cancelled, please cancel that one. Okay, now what they are saying to prove Pythagoras theorem. You know that what is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square equals to p square plus b square. Okay, this one you have to prove as a theorem. Okay, now in the given part they have written ABC is a right angle triangle. You can see ABC is a right angle triangle whose angle A is right angle. Angle A, they are taking angle A as a right angle triangle, means this angle they are writing 90 degree. Okay, now to prove BC square, if this one is 90 degree, it means that this one is hypotenuse. Opposite of 90 degree will always be hypotenuse. So BC square equals to AB square plus AC square, means H square equals to P square plus B square. For understanding you can write or you can do it directly also. Okay, now construction, don't write I here. What you will write? Draw a perpendicular. A perpendicular is drawn. How you will write? A perpendicular is drawn. And what is the name of the perpendicular? Give comma AD on the hypotenuse BC. A perpendicular is drawn which is AD on the hypotenuse BC. Okay, from the right angular point. Which point? From the right angular point. This is right angular point, means this one is right angle triangle. This one is the right angle point A which intersect the BC at the point D. It is very easy construction. You can write by your own that from the point A perpendicular is drawn on the side BC which is hypotenuse at this intersect A intersect at the point D on BC. Okay, you know how to write. You have done lots of theorem from class 9 on only. Now proof. See, in this proof we have similar, means similarity, and you haven't done similarity chapter, so please don't get confused that how we are writing this one. This one you have to understand, try to learn only this line and this line, because we haven't done similarity yet. When we will do, then you will understand, but right now you just learn this two line. I will tell you how to learn. Now in proving part, in right angle triangle ABC, in right angle triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular on the hypotenuse BC. This one you know, AD is perpendicular on the hypotenuse BC. Proof. Therefore triangle ABD and CBA. CBA means ABC. Okay, now what they are doing, they are taking two triangles ABD triangle, ABD this triangle, and ABC triangle. You can write ABC also, both are same. ABC and CBA both are same. It means that they are taking the bigger triangle ABC and they are taking this smaller triangle. Understood this one? Okay, now after this what they are writing are similar. They are telling already that they are similar because we have to prove this one is Pythagoras. At that time they must be similar, otherwise we will not be able to prove it is a Pythagoras. Okay, so now how we will prove this one? Triangle ABD and ABC, AB by BC, AB by BC. How you will write? Try to understand this concept. You are taking triangle ABD, this small triangle, and triangle ABC, the bigger one. How you will write this similar one? Because R similar is already written. What you will write? AB by BC, AB by BC, okay, equals to BD, BD by AB, BD by AB, BD by AB. Again I am repeating, AB, this one you will write by BC, then small one BD by AB. Now which one is repeating? AB is repeating twice. You can see again AB by BC, this is small one with the bigger one, then BD, this is small one with this one. Okay, try to learn like this. AB by BC, BD by AB. That is why AB by BC equals to BD by AB. This is These all are in similarity chapter. When we will go to that chapter, you will understand. Right now you only have to learn this 2 line. Okay, so now you will do cross multiplication. AB into AB, AB square equals to BC into BD, BC into BD, equation 1. Understood up to here? Now similarly we will take angle CAD, means angle CAD, this angle with the bigger triangle ABC. This triangle CAD triangle and ABC triangle are similar. Again they are saying they both are similar. Now see what you will do. AC by BC, AC by BC, then DC by AC, DC by AC. Again same thing. In this one what you were doing, AB by BC, then BD by AB, and in this one what you will do, AC by BC, then again CD by AC. Understood? Again AC by BC, then CD by AC. AC by BC equals to DC or CD by AC. Understood? How you will write? Equals to, now AC into AC, AC square, BC into DC, BC dot DC, equation 2. Now by adding equation 1 and 2, no need to write I get. By adding equation 1 and 2. Now add equation 1 and 2. In equation 1 you have AB square and in equation 2 you have AC square in left hand side. So you will add AB square plus AC square, and in right hand side you have BC dot BD plus BC dot BD. So BC dot BD plus BC dot DC. Now which one is common here? BC common. That is why they are writing BC common. Okay. Now BD plus DC left, and BD plus DC is made up of BC. BD plus DC, this 2 small section is nothing but part of BC. That is why in place of BD plus DC they are writing BC. Okay, so in place of BD plus DC you will write BC again. One more BC is already there, so BC into BC will give you BC square. Therefore you can say BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. Okay, now again I am repeating proving part. First you will take triangle ABD and big triangle ABC. How you will write? Are similar. You have to write are similar. Now how you will write? AB by BC, then BD by AB. AB by BC equals to BD by AB. Now cross multiplication, AB into AB, AB square equals to BC into BD, equation 1. Now you will take this triangle ADC or CAD, whatever they have written here, and ABC. Okay, now how you will write? AC by BC, then CD or DC by AC. AC by BC equals to DC by AC. Now again cross multiplication, AC square equals to BC dot DC, equation 1 and equation 2. Now we will add equation 1 and 2. When we are adding, in LHS we are getting AB square plus AC square, AB square plus AC square, which we got because we have to prove AB square plus AC square. In this one we need BC square. Now how we will make BC square? Here we have BC dot BD plus BC dot DC. BC common, it is written already. In place of BD plus DC you can write BC again, because BC is made up of 2 sections, BD and DC. So BD plus DC equals to BC dot BC, which will give you BC square. Okay, that is why they have written, therefore BC square equals to AB square plus AC square. Okay. Now class 10, see theorem 50, page number 286. Okay, now in theorem 50 it is converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, sometime in the question they will write prove that converse of Pythagoras theorem, or sometimes they will give this question. In this question there is some mistake. I am telling you what are the mistakes. Now see, I am reading the question. If in a triangle, after that please cancel the area of a. Okay, what you will write? If in a triangle square of one side is equals to the sum of square of the other 2 sides. What they are saying? If in a triangle, there is one triangle, square of one side is equals to the sum of the other square of the 2 sides, then the triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay, please cancel this one, and whatever I have written, please write that one. Again I am repeating, if in a triangle square of one side is equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides, then the triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay, now class 10, see in the given part it is given, what it is given, in triangle ABC, in a triangle, means triangle name is ABC. In triangle ABC, the area of the square drawn on the side AB, the area of the square, so please cut this area. What you will write? Side. The side of the square on the side AB is equals to the sum of the side of the square drawn on BC and AC, that is AB square equals to AC square plus BC square. What they are saying, it's very easy. What they are saying, in triangle ABC, the area, the side of one square is equals to the sum of the other square, sum of the square of other side. And what are the side? AC and BC, drawn on AC and BC, that is AB square equals to AC square plus BC square. Okay, to prove angle ACB equals to one right angle, we have to prove ACB, this angle equals to right angle, because they are saying then the triangle is a right angle triangle. Now construction. In construction, in this one you have to draw one more same type of right angle to prove. Now see, they have written, please cut this, draw the line segment FE, draw the line segment FE which is equals to CB, How they are doing construction, please concentrate. Draw a line segment FE which is equals to CB. Again, draw a perpendicular on the side FE, draw the perpendicular on the side FE which is equals to FE at the point F, and cut off FD from that perpendicular which is equals to the side CA, and join the 2 point D and E. What they are saying, first of all they are saying draw the line segment FE which is equals to CB. After that, draw a perpendicular on the side FE, at the point F, means from F we have to draw one perpendicular and cut off FD from the perpendicular, means this FD is perpendicular, it is cutting from F, and DE join. Okay, and this FD is equals to CA. Again read question. Draw the line segment FE which is equals to CB. Draw perpendicular on the side FE at the point F and cut off FD from that perpendicular which is equals to the side CA, and join the 2 points D and E. Okay, you have to learn this one, otherwise you will not understand. Now prove. What we know, that AB square is equals to AC square plus BC square. They have written AB square equals to BC square plus AC square. It is given already. Okay, now in place of BC, BC is this. You can write FEF. That is why they are writing EF, because BC and EF both are same. So in place of BC, you can write EF. And here we have square, that is why I am writing square here. It is written already. Now in place of AC, you can write this one, which is DF square. Okay, according to the construction, EF equals to BC and AC equals to DF. Okay, according to the construction, you are saying that FE equals to CB and FD equals to AC. That is why in place of BC they are writing EF, and in place of AC they are writing DF. Now you can see EF square plus DF square equals to DE square. You know this by Pythagoras theorem, that EF square plus FD square, sum of the square of perpendicular and base will give you hypotenuse. That is why they have written DE square. Therefore DFE is equals to one right angle. If you can prove that this and this sum of square of this and this is equals to DE square, then you can say DFE is a right angle triangle. Okay, now AB equals to DE you can say also, because this one equal, and you are proving that sum of these two square of these two sides is equals to this one. It means that DE is equals to AB. That is why they have written AB equals to DE. Now in triangle ABC and DEF, AB is equals to DE, AB is equals to DE, BC equals to EF and AC equals to DF. Therefore, they are congruent by side. Therefore, angle ACB and angle DF is equals to one right angle. Why? Because DF is perpendicular to A by construction. Therefore, ACB is one right angle. Only you have to learn this one properly. Okay, angle ACB is equals to angle DF equals to one right angle. Therefore, angle ACB equals to one right angle. Please try to learn this one, because there is no logic what they are doing. They are making one same thing of right angle triangle and using that one they are proving. Okay, so please try to learn this one. Class 10, see question number 11 of let us work out 22. If the following are the length of three sides of a triangle, then let us write by calculating the cases where the triangles are right angle triangles. We know that for having a right angle triangle of any triangle, it must follow this one: h square equals to p square plus b square. If it is following this one, it means if it is following Pythagoras theorem, then you can say it is a right angle triangle. Otherwise, it is not a right angle triangle. Okay. So in question number 1, they are asking whether the given sides are making right angle triangle. Yes or no? We have to give the answer. So 1 I am doing. Okay. So in 1 it is written three sides 8 cm, 15 cm and 17 cm. Then this type of question will be given to you at that time. The larger one, the bigger side will be your hypotenuse. Okay, so which one is the bigger side? Of course 17 cm is the bigger side. So what you will write? H square equals to p square plus b square. So in case of h, what you will write? 17 square. In case of p, you can write 15 or 18 because they are not mentioned. I am writing 8 square plus, or you can write 15 here and 8 here. Okay. So 17 square will give you 289. 15 square will give you 225 plus 64. When you will add, you will get 289. Now you can see LHS equals to RHS. When LHS equals to RHS, then what you will say? Yes, it is a right angle triangle. Okay, understood? So this one is very easy. Copy this one. Now class 10, read question number 2. In the road of our locality, there is a ladder at 15 centimeters. So what is the length of the ladder? 15 centimeters. Kept in such a way that it has touched Millie's window at a height of 9 meters. So how you will make? Suppose that this one is Millie's house and here it is Millie's window. Okay, and the ladder is kept in such a way that it is touching Millie's window. If this one is window, Millie's window. Millie's window. So of course it is kept in such a way that it is touching Millie's window. So of course it will keep like this, otherwise it will not touch. Okay, and the ladder height is 15 meters. Okay, and window height is 9 meters. Means from ground to Millie's window height is 9 meters, and from ground to window ladder length is 15 meters. Okay. Now keeping the foot of the ladder at the same point. Keeping the foot of, this is the point where foot of the ladder is here. Okay. So keeping the foot of the ladder at the same point, the ladder is rotated in such a way that it touches our window situated on the other side of the room. This window is here only, and now ladder is just rotated. Okay, and our house is on the opposite side, other side. If here Millie's window is here, means Millie's house is here. It means our house is here in this side, other side. Okay, and ladder is touched only in the same foot. Foot is same for both. Only it is rotated. Okay. Now what is written? The ladder is rotated window situated on the other side of the room. If our window is 12 meter above the ground, means Millie's window is 9 meter above the ground and our window is 12 meter above the ground. If ladder is 15 meter, here also ladder is 15 meter. Ladder will not change. Why? Because ladder is rotating. Okay, from here it is going to other side, and here Millie's house is here and our house is in this side. Millie's house height is 9 meter, means window is in 9 meter and our window is in 12 meter. Okay. Then let us determine the breadth of that road in our locality. It means that they are asking this one from here to here. Why? Because they are asking let us calculate the breadth of that road in our locality. Means Millie's house is in the, suppose that this one is the road. Okay, so Millie's house is here and our house is here. Okay, so this one is the breadth. Okay, so what I will write, first I will give name A, B, C, D, E. Okay, first I will give name and after that I have to find B, D. Okay, first of all we have to write something. What we will write? Let AB equals to height of Millie's window, okay, from ground, okay, which is how much? 9 meter. Okay, so AB equals to height of Millie's window from the ground. Now AC equals to CE equals to AC and CE, length of the ladder, okay, which is how much? 15 meter. Okay, AC and CE both are same because it is nothing but length of the ladder. Ladder is rotating. Okay, so ladder's length will not change. So length of the ladder is 15 meter. Okay, DE is equals to height of our house from ground. Okay, which is equals to 12 meter. Okay, so D is length of height of our house from ground. Now BD is made up of, you can see this BD is made up of BC plus CD. So BC plus CD. BD is made up of BC plus CD. So BC plus CD. Okay. Breadth of road, breadth of the road. Okay. We have to find this. For finding BD, we have to find BC and CD. If we will find BC and CD, we can add that to and we will say that breadth of the road is this much. Now, how we will find this one? See, first I will take in triangle ABC. See, this one is a right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So AB is given to you, AC is given to you. Means perpendicular and hypotenuse is given to you. You have to find only base. So what you will write? H square equals to P square plus B square. Now H is what? AC. H is AC, P is AB whole square and BC whole square. Now which one you know? AC you know? AC is 9 meter. AC is 15 meter. AB is 9 meter. BC you don't know, you can get BC from here. So 15 square will give you 225. 9 square will give you 81 plus BC whole square. Now BC square equals to 225 minus 80 Do this one. How much you are getting? Just tell me. You will get 144. Now BC, this square will become root. It means 144. Root of 144 is 12. So 12 meter. So BC, this one you got how much? 12 meter. Okay, understood? Now you have to find CD. Same thing you will do. Now in place of, I am rubbing this portion. I think you have read it already. In triangle CDE or EDC, whatever you can write, CDE. Again, h square equals to p square plus b square. H is CE, P is DE, B is CD. Okay. Now again, CE is there how much? 15 square. BE is given 12 square plus CD whole square. Okay. Now 15 square is, I am doing here 225 equals to 12 square is 144 plus CD square. Now 225 minus 144 equals to CD square. It will come 81 CD square. Root over 81 will give you 9. Means this one will got 9 meter. Okay, understood up to here? So using this triangle I am finding BC, using this triangle I am finding CD. Now we know that BD is the breadth of the road. I am writing this question. Therefore, breadth of the road is equals to BD, and BD is equals to BC plus CD. BC is 12 meter and CD is 9, means that 21 meter. Okay, understood this one? So what I am doing, first I am finding base from both the triangle, then I am adding that to find breadth of the road. Okay, complete this one. Now class 10C, question number 4. It is written, I have drawn a triangle PQR, angle Q is right angle. If S is any point on QR, let us prove that PS whole square plus QR square plus PR square plus QS square. It's very easy. What you will do, first what is given, I have drawn triangle PQR. Completed. Now it is written, if S is any point on QR, if S is any point on QR, I am taking one point. It is not necessary that S will be the meet point. Okay, it is not written that S is the meet point of QR. So you can write anywhere, but S will lie always in QR. So it is written S is the point on QR. Okay, we have to prove PS square plus QR square, PS square plus QR square equals to PR square plus QR square. Okay, now how you will prove? First of all, in the given part, what is given to you? That PQR is a triangle whose angle Q is right angle. S is any point on QR. Okay, this much given. In RTP required to prove, it is given. You have to prove this. Now I am taking one triangle in triangle PQS. In triangle PQS, this is also right angle triangle PQS. Okay, H square equals to P square plus B square. So H is PS, P is PQ, and B is QS. That is why I written PS square plus PQ square plus QS square in place of H, P and B. Okay. Now I am finding PQ square value from this one. Means I am keeping PQ square this side and making plus QS square that side. It will become PS square minus, because here we have plus, so it will become minus QS whole square. Okay, understood? And I am giving name equation 1. Now I am taking in triangle PQR. PQR, the big triangle. PR square equals to PQ square plus QR square. Same. PR square means hypotenuse square. You can write if you will know from where I am writing H square equals to P square plus B square, because we are dealing with Pythagoras, so we will use Pythagoras only. H square equals to P square plus B square. H is PR. Okay. Perpendicular is PQ and base is QR. That is why I have written PR square equals to PQ square plus QR square. Now I am writing PR square as it is. In place of PQ square, I can write PS square minus QS square. Okay, so I have written PS square minus QS square in place of PQ square. So please write here from 1. Okay, so you are writing PS square minus QS square in place of PQ square from which equation? From equation 1. Now minus QS square will come this side, it will become plus QS square, and PS square plus QR square will remain as it is. Now this full you can write first, and this one you can write here, means just changing the place. RHS will become LHS, LHS is becoming RHS. Now you can see you have proved already. Now you can see in proving part, in RTP part, PS square plus QR square equals to PR square plus QR square. Same thing you are getting here. PS square to QR square, then PR square, and this one will be QS. Okay, make it QS square. Okay. Complete this one. Now class 10, see question number 6. It is written ABC is an equilateral triangle. AD is perpendicular on the side BC. Let us prove that AB square plus BC square plus CA square equals to 4AD square. Okay. Now it is given that ABC is an equilateral triangle. So ABC is an equilateral triangle. AD is perpendicular on BC. It is already given. So in the given part, I can write ABC is an equilateral triangle. AD is perpendicular. You know this one is perpendicular sign. So AD is perpendicular on BC. Now if it is an equilateral triangle, it means all sides are equal. It means you can write AB equals to BC equals to CA. Okay. And if AD is perpendicular on BC, if AB is perpendicular on BC, then this one and this one both will be 90 degree. That is why we can angle ADB is equals to angle ABC equals to 90 degree. Okay. Now RTP. In RTP, what you have to prove? AB square plus BC square plus CA square equals to 4AD square. Okay. Now proving part. I have written BD equals to CD equals to half of BC. BD, which one is BD? BD and CD. These two. Of course, half of BC. If this BC is full line and D is the perpendicular bisector, it means that perpendicular on BC, it means that this one is half and this one is also half of full. Okay, that is why I have written BD equals to CD equals to half of BC. AD is bisector on BC, or you can write AD is perpendicular bisector on BC. Okay. Now in triangle ABD, we will use Pythagoras theorem. H square equals to P square plus B square. H square equals to P square plus B square. You can write H square equals to P square plus B square for your understanding. If you know, no need to write, you can directly write AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. AB is hypotenuse, AD is perpendicular, and BD is base. Now AB square plus AD square, in place of BD, you can write half BC, because we are already written, I have written BD equals to CD equals to half of BC. So in place of BD, you can write half of BC. That is why I am in place of BD half of BC. So BC whole square and 2 square will give you 4. So 1 BC square by 4. When you will take the LCM, 4 will be the LCM and here 4AB square will come plus BC square. This 4 will go this side, it will multiply and it will come 4AB square plus 4AB square plus BC square. Okay. Now in place of BC, you can write AB also. Why you are writing? Because you can see here we need AB square, BC square and CA. Means we need only 3 terms. Here if I am 4AD square I got, only I need 3 terms. Here we have 4AB square and 4AB square and BC. So we have to remove this one. So in place of BC I am writing AB. Why? Because AB equals to BC. All sides of a triangle are equal, of an equilateral triangle if it is. So in place of BC I am writing AB. So AB square will come this side, it will become minus AB square. It will give you 3AB square equals to 4AD square. Now 3AB square you can break and you can write AB square plus AB square plus AB square equals to 4AD square. Okay. Now in this AB square I am writing as it is. In this AB, in this place of AB I am writing BC and in this place I am writing CA. Why I am writing? Because we know that in equilateral triangle AB, BC and CA all are equal. That is why in place of this AB I am putting BC and in place of this AB I am putting CA. And since we have square, I am putting square in all. You can see this one is proved. Okay. Again I am putting what I have done here. This is an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal and this one is perpendicular, it means 90 degree. Okay. Now BD and CD, half of full BC, that is why it is written. I am taking this triangle and I am writing H square equals to P square plus B square. Now in place of BD square I am writing half BC square. Why? Because I have written already BD equals to half BC. So half BC will become 1 BC square by 4. Take LCM, you will get this. Now in place of BC square I am writing AB square. Why? Because AB and BC both are equal. In place of BC I am writing AB. Okay. Now plus AB will come this side, will become minus. You will get 3AB square. If you want to break this 3AB square, you can write AB square plus AB square plus AB square 3 times. Now in place of this AB you can write BC and in place of this AB you can write CA. Why? Because all sides of an equilateral triangles are equal. AB equals to BC equals to CA. It means proved. Complete this one. Class 10, your homework is question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. And if you have any query, you nilufar.sma@outlook.com. Okay. Complete this one.